Alright, Goosebumps fans, we're back with episode 2 of Goosebumps, of course. The streaming show, this Goosebumps series, Goosebumps Season 1, whichever you want to call it. Episode 2, The Haunted Mask. Oh boy, here we go. Oh yeah, first, review first, so people can actually run, so you don't actually spoil it for them. Understood? This one, whoa. You do have to admit though, the guy over there who's like, I admit that these are not Goosebumps TV shows, episodes. I made them from horror films. One of the ones that I saw actually is like, hey dude, I think they copied it. They copied that homework, but it's like, no, I'm not trying to just be a jerk to it. I'm just saying that seems too similar. Even though I just watched a little bit, it's an amazing job, okay? It's an amazing job. This one, I'm like, whoa. And they made sure that we got a twist in the end. It's like, this one has a twist in the end. So yeah, it's supposed to say, do you like it? You don't like it? Recommend it. It's like, of course, we already recommended it. Yeah, this one is like, dude, I had to watch the last part, the twist, 2 times to make sure I understand what the freak is going on, because I was like, oh my God! It's like, I know the spoiler, but it's like, dude, Goosebumps usually has a twist. This one has a twist, and it's like, what the fuck? And it's like, whoa, they already revealed that in the trailer. You already got the twist. The twist has already been revealed, but now you actually get the true reveal of, dude, what's the wedding what? But yes, it's like, this episode, I do like it. This actually shows what is called, what is it called? You know what it's called, right? The fact of where it's like, it's figurative and all that stuff. It's like, it had deeper meaning. It's like, it reflects that she actually was doing something that it turns out now she became what she's doing. It's like, I forgot. Okay. It's basically early in the morning because you guys decided to just throw 5 freaking damn episodes instead of being like, hey, here's 1 episode of midnight. I can watch it and I go to bed. Instead, I'm doing this. And it looks like I'm going to do this all the way to 7 a.m. Yes. Just so you know, I'm doing this all the way to 7 a.m. At least the good news is that I don't have to rush this video because this will be tomorrow. Yes, aka today when you're watching this. But either way, it's like, dude, this one, I'm pretty sure it's like, I'm already truly now intrigued on what's going on here. I'm truly intrigued. And if I have to put a critic hat on, I'm like, oh, applaud to Justin. How he actually performed the first part of this was pretty awesome. It reminds me of Senseless with Marlon Wayans. It's like, yeah, he got real actually control of his body on this. It's like, didn't Jim Carrey do? I think Jim Carrey did something like this too. So it's like, yeah, if you love those and love to see people who can't control their bodies, it's like, I know there's a little bit of spoiler, but it's like, hey, you already know what happened, right? You already saw in the freaking thing that freaking Mr. Brat got something upside his freaking mouth. Something went in his mouth. So it's like, you already know that something happened. So it's like, it's not really true spoiler on this one. Now, if you dodged everything and then you're listening to me, then it's like, you push it on yourself. Okay, because I'm going by what you guys saw, which is all the trailers and all the promos. You saw all that. So I'm now actually getting to the point where I'm like, I'm just touching upon the stuff that you guys saw versus what is on the freaking series, which I didn't touch the pinnacle of it until I get to spoilers. What I suggest is like, oh yeah, the cool part is like, did I even talk about that in the first episode, which I guess that will be in the rerun, but did this beat the original Haunted Mask? I say no. But believe it or not, I think this actually could at least kick it in the freaking shins. So it's not like the Haunted Mask could easily be like, I reign supreme. It's like, no. They kicked you in the shins. Okay, this episode kicked you in the shins. I'm sorry to tell you this, but even though it's younger than you, it still kicked you in the shins. I'm sorry, but you got a freaking gash on your shins. So it's like, this one is worth a watch too. This one actually really gets into meat and potatoes because they decided to mix lots of stuff. And oh yes, note this is kind of started in tandem, which, damn it, I already starting to do spoilers, but just so you know, it's like, yeah, they do tandem stuff. But either way, we need to get to the spoilers. So right now we just need to stop right quick. It's like, okay, if you don't like spoilers, run now. We're getting up in this. Run now. We're starting the spoilers. Okay, here we go. As soon as I get everything up in ducks in a row. Get it, duck, because Curly Beth wore a duck costume. Bang. Yeah, anyways. So, I already gave a little hint that it turns out it's doing a tandem, aka what's going on is very simple. They're doing two stories in one night. Just like how the Simpsons did, but they did like at least 3 people. But this time around, it's like we get to see what is on Isabel's mind. Isabella. And well, lo and behold, it was her. Of course it is. It makes freaking sense it was her. So she's the one that sabotaged Allison. And well, turns out she has a brother who loves sugar, and she actually is in the gym area with all the football players because apparently the coach was like, give me some tapes of last week or some kind of crap. I don't know. And she wasn't noticed at all, man. It's like nobody noticed her whatsoever. They could actually have stripped butt naked and everyone's already there, and Isabella gets to see this, and it's like, pretty sure some pervy girl would love this dream. Where it's like, yeah, it's like, I know, but I'm just saying. Just like what happened to freaking Nicki Minaj over there and freaking creepy Nicki, do the creeper. It's like, yeah, it's like, she would love this idea where it's like, yeah, you don't even have to hide in the locker room. You can just stand there, everyone's all freaking naked, and you don't even see you. That's what Isabella like. And it's like, I'm pretty sure other girls who actually die to be able to, but of course, luckily she didn't see that, but I'm just saying, she's to the point of where no one notices her, to the point where it's like, hey, they all can strip butt naked, still don't even notice that she's there. Anyways, she's like the fly on the wall. Margot actually has mom issues. We just heard it now. So there's some extra thing that we got to notice is that Margot's mom is out doing stuff. Okay. And well, Isabella tried to actually talk to her and actually be comforting, but she didn't hear her. Lucas sucks and didn't see her either because he was skating down the freaking steps, but sadly he sucks. He's not freaking Tommy Oliver, aka Jason David Frank. I mean, did you see that? It's like, oh, man, too many people you're too young to even see it. It's like, yeah, it's like, dude, Jason David Frank, when he went down those stairs in the freaking movie, that was clean. This guy, he totally sucks. He might as well just be with Johnny Knoxville. Ding, 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 ding. It's like, yeah, you might as well be a part of him. Anyways, Allison actually bumps into her and then starts insulting her like it's her problem that she bumped into her. And it's like, Allison, you're a jerk. It's like, freaking damn it, Allison, get the fuck out of here. Seriously, it's like, and you're telling me she's not going to get freaking screwed over? It's like, no, she's not a part of this. It's like, she's just kind of here, but she's not going to be a part of the story. It's like, oh, motherfucker, no, she deserves to get screwed over. Freak the damn party. No, she needs to get screwed over. One of these damn freaking things I'm watching needs to come kick her ass, okay? She needs to end up just like what happened in Freaking Jumanji with Sarah. Yeah, she needs to be chased down the street with freaking damn bats. Just screaming her head off. It's like, yeah, well, she did go. It's like, no, I don't care about the freaking ghost thing that she saw. Fuck that. No, she needs to actually get truly tormented. I told you to shut up. It's like, you deserve to get totally tormented in this crap. It's like, yeah. So anyways, and you got this coming. It's like, yeah, because she hacked you. She hacked you because you did that one thing. It's like, there's one person that you shouldn't freaking damn mess with or bother for that matter. And if you do mess with them, they're the ones that usually would be like, oh my gosh, he's got an arsenal. He brought an arsenal to take down the people. He's gone postal. It's like, yeah, thank goodness she's not like that. No, she just does it cyberly. Anyways, let's keep going. Don't want to hold you guys up. So Isabel actually overhears that they're going to move the party somewhere else. And then she tried to sabotage, which that was her sabotage, but it looks like it didn't work. So her brother, apparently his name is Alan, decided to say, hey, you should just go to the party and here's the vampire costume you're wearing. You're 12 years old. And it's like, how old is she? And it's like, how old is she? She's like, I guess she's like 16. So 4 years later, that outfit still fits. I think that's good. Anyways, nobody knows her in the school, she says and admits, and her brother says, well, it's because you don't join in. It's like, you don't join in a conversation, stuff like that. So I think that's what he's talking about. So anyway, she goes to the party and the clique might be laughing at her. I'm not sure. And Allison and her clique, and the basement door opens and it whispers, Isabella. It's like, oh, fuck. So she goes down there, another whisper, and she notices the burned diary, and then she notices the masks, and the whisper thanks her. Well, no, she sees it thanks to the whisper, and then is like, you deserve to be seen. Put me on. And she puts it on. And damn, she just transforms. It's like, yeah, she transforms. Like, thank goodness this is not an issue like in the main channel where it's like, don't you dare freaking look at that girl that way. It's like, good news is that I don't feel a thing. It's like, thank goodness for that. It's like, I just noticed the fact that she went from one thing to another thing. I'm like, oh, frick. It's like, yeah, she went from B- game with, I forgot the freaking vampire girl from Goosebumps. It's like, I forgot, aka Horror Town. I was like, I forgot which one they had in her, but she looked kind of like that. And now look at her. It's like, what the frick is going on here? Holy fuck. Yep. So everyone is looking now, noticing her. She circles around Isaiah, then circles around Allison, and thank goodness there's no something I thought that could have happened, which it didn't. Thank goodness. Only just fucking James over there. So she gets home because, well, you know what happens. The party gets broke up, and she was able to just get noticed for one moment, and she was able to actually go before even Biddle figured out. Which I'm like, I would have figured she actually ratted out this thing again to Biddle. It's like, I thought that was going to happen, but it looks like, no, he found out his damn self. That sucks, but okay, fine, freak it. I thought you would just be like, just going in there, and then after that, I'm just going to show the middle finger and leave before anything else happens, and then there you go. No, she wasn't a part of that. Damn. So she's at home, she liked the party, and the mask likes her, refusing to get off of her, not without some force, but she had a nice time, and it turns out the mask can emote too because it was smiling as well. Oh, good Lord. Then we get to go to Isaiah. Yay! And he's noticing Biddle because, wait, okay, something's missing. It's like, I missed something, didn't I? Hold on. Did I miss something? Yeah, I don't think it was written here. It's like, fuck. Well, anyways, remember when I said when it comes to Justin and Justin Long and how he did that thing? It turns out that Justin, and I thought I did write it in here. I bet the bastard most likely rewrote it. It's like, I hate this thing. Sometimes it basically most likely put it somewhere it shouldn't be. So if I repeat myself, sorry, because this thing decided to just say, fuck you, I put it somewhere else. Anyways, he notices Biddle and gets cards and such, and then tries to. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. Sorry to be a jerk. But either way, so we go back to Isaiah, and well, he gets cards and such because, well, he got a broken arm, and he tries to actually reach out to James, but he got the message voicemail. And Margot actually goes visits. She helps a little bit by force, and the plan is to rehab. The scholarship is in the air. She apologizes, and she said she saw it happen, and he tried to find something without nuts, and she's like, she noticed that you were off and you were trying to actually get help, and I pushed you away. I'm sorry about that. And well, he basically decides to do this. He's going to keep her away because you don't need to know. You don't need to know at all. You said I should deal with it myself, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to deal with it myself and keep you safe. Anyways, the mask whispers, and she decides to take it with her. Oh, here we go. It's like, what do you mean he notices Biddle? Oh, that means, yeah, he's running things through his mind. That's what he meant. That's what I meant. He's like, yeah, he's kind of actually going to use this time to walk through with this, and someone else will do it too. So sorry about that. I thought I actually screwed it. Sorry for being a jerk. Sorry I'll be in jerk phone. Sorry, you're okay. So anyways, Mr. Brad actually is knocked out on the floor. He thinks he actually drank, and boom, boom, pow, he's down on the floor. He's a lightweight, which I don't think he drank. He didn't drink at all. And he started tripping. And then lo and behold, which we don't really get a little thing of when was Halloween. It's like, yeah, that's the messed up part. It's like, I usually didn't note when, days happen. And it's like, I guess 2 days passed. I guess Halloween was on Saturday and he was actually resting on Sunday. I guess Isaiah, and then Monday happens, and now school. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, Saturday was Halloween. Sunday was that day, and then Monday they're back in school. So he basically got knocked out on that Friday. Biddle was doing crap on that Saturday. Sorry, on that Sunday. We don't know what he did. And or he was just trying to actually get full control on Mr. Brat. And then he woke up on that Monday. So it's like, dang. Well, you'll find out if he actually did something, which most likely it sure did. But anyways, yeah, so he's tripping, and it's like Monday, and he's late, and his body is totally out of whack. Made it to school, and it's really out of whack. It's like, I'm shocked that he was able to fucking drive. But Biddle actually is he's trying to actually get control over Mr. Brad here. And he goes in the bathroom, and in the mirror, he has Mr. Biddle staring at him. It's like, what the fuck? And he's like, help me find him. And I'm like, who the freak is him? And then he gets full control. Now Biddle is full control on Mr. Nathan Brad. Dang. And Isabel actually has a drone, and apparently Isaiah thought her name was Susan. And Isaiah actually asked for the footage, and turns out the footage is on her AV cart. So they go to the AV room, and she's like, don't touch this stuff. It's like, and note, remember when I said that she's like invisible and stuff? In the first episode, she's like, don't drop the mic. She didn't most likely say it loud enough, and he did. So I bet that's why he just wanted to touch the mics. But anyways, yeah, so she actually was a freshman when she started AV Club, and Isaiah tries to get to know her and apologizes on the fact that he doesn't know her name, and well, he wants to watch to see the craziness, or at least the non-craziness that happened, which they decided to cut away and not show us the footage, but fine, whatever. Isabel had to run because she heard a commotion outside, and turns out Lucas decided to use the drone and jump over some kind of crap, and now the drone is actually damaged. He tried to justify what he did, and it seems pretty much a crappy lie. And the mask even called him out on it, saying, yeah, I see he's not even caring. No. It's like, what the fuck? So Lucas is like, I'm going to pay $5 each week until I pay it up. Let me just already say it for you. It's a $3,000 drone. So that means that he has to pay for 600 weeks until he gets it back. And it's like, you did the math. How many? It's like, wasn't it 12 weeks in a year? So basically, if I'm correct, it might actually be like close to like 5 fucking years until he pays it off. Damn! 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 Are you an idiot? Dude, it's like, don't mess. It's like, I thought that was the school's property. It's like, and what makes you think you should do that with school property too, you bastard? Frig, all the tax money that's going on the shit, and now you're gonna make them have to ask for more money from your parents and everyone else's parents? They're gonna be pissed. Freaking dumbass. But anyways, the mask is not backing down. It's like, you should not back down from this. And Isabel snaps, hitting him real good. If you want to hear someone tearing two people apart, her peer and her freaking superior, aka the guidance counselor, this one might actually be on YouTube as well. YouTube. Anyways, yeah, sorry for cussing, but called him a jackass mentality, and it's getting old. And she called the freaking guidance counselor failing at life. He's like, no, but I wanted to help kids. And it's like, yeah, well, it's not really a glamorous job, man. Yeah, so she went off, and then she actually brought herself back and said, okay, $5 is good. So without any other word, he just sent freaking Lucas to detention because he got outplayed and outclassed to the point where it's like, yeah, I would have most likely just ended the day right there and go home and most likely figure something out. Maybe eat some ice cream or some kind of crap, because he it's like, apparently, let's even say what Kelso said back in the day, burn. He got burned and he needed to get freaking damn that lotion. He needed to get some lotion. He needs to cool himself down. He got fucked up. It's like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. Like, seriously, he did totally got fucked up. He could get worse, but I can just tell you, she might have been freaking damn Thanos to his freaking Incredible Hulk, and she was just beating shit out of him. It's like, oof. Yeah, just a 2-piece combo and a biscuit, man. Dang. It's like, frick. It's like, yeah, it's like, high school girls can really actually give it to you if they really want to. Some of them can. And she did. It's like, yeah, the mask sure did help that. Anyways, we get to Isaiah, and Isaiah is walking through memory lane, just walking through the moments, just the fact that he's back at the locker room and he's just remembering all that stuff. He even checked the locker to see if the camera's there, which the camera isn't. It's like, where is the camera? It's like, I don't know where the camera is. The camera was on the locker room. Someone else might have it. I don't know. It's like, trick. But anyways, Mr. Biddle shows up in Mr. Bratt's form, of course, and a referee's. Because, well, if you remember, in the Crazy Flash nightmare or whatever he was in, aka, let's just say the freaking trilogy style viewpoint, he was dressed as a referee, so he decided to dress in a referee for her. And it's like, oh, well, let's see. He's like, yeah, your dad was a football player, wasn't he? And, oh, sorry about the arm. It's like, Mr. Biddle, what are you up to, Mr. Biddle? Anyways, the guidance counselor actually went to the diner about Lucas. And of course, now we know the diner lady's name is Nora. So it turns out that freaking Dennis, who most likely was her husband, died, and instead of him being sad, decided to be reckless. And then we get Elsie, who just barges in being like, hey, how's your wife, Mr. Guidance Counselor, sir? And it's like, who invited you here? You just came in to do what? Say hello to his wife? Pretty sure there's something called cell phones. What? You're friends with his wife, but yet you don't have her number? Or heck, email? What about where she actually is? You know where she is. Why don't you write her a damn letter? Instead, she decided to just interrupt, and it's like, wow. Well, if Nora and the guidance counselor is doing something very, very messed up, that's just like that book from the sixth grade, from 11th grade, then damn, but it's their business. Get out of here. Don't make me sick freaking Britney Spears and will.i.am on you. That would be kind of cool. Yep, just like, get them, guys. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that's someone's nightmare. Anyway, so the guidance counselor has a wife, but I'm pretty sure he might actually not connected to her anymore. Not like that. You mean like Jada and Will Smith? Oh, snap. Current events, folks. You gotta love it. But Isabel actually is getting grounded. Yeah, we go to Isabel. She's getting grounded because the freaking drone got destroyed. No phone, no internet, no computer. And the dad is not around. He's somewhere, and that's his drone. And Isabel's mom actually has a lock that she put to make sure that she doesn't get it. So, anyways, we go back to Lucas's mom, Nora, and she remembers what she saw for one split second. Seeing Nathan over there. Mr. Biddle. And Mr. Biddle comes to the diner, aka freaking Mr. Brad's getting dragged along. And, well, she recognizes Mr. Brat. And he says that he lives in the Biddle house, and she's like, it's haunted. And he's like, is it haunted? She's like, no. And horrible story about Mr. Biddle. Well, Harold Biddle, and Mr. Biddle actually pokes, and it's like, and everyone forgot about him. And Nora's like, not everyone forgot him. And, well, he decides to disappear and reappear like he usually does, but this time in a flesh suit. He goes behind the counter and breaks the rule, but like, no one's supposed to be back here. It's like, oh, but I wanted some cocoa. It's like, what the frick? And he's like, yeah, he wanted to have an egg sandwich too. So he got an egg sandwich and he got freaking... Was that a nod to Egg Monsters from Mars? No, I'm pretty sure it's a coincidence, Bob. But anyways, he knows your name, Nora, but sadly she has a sign on it that says Nora Special, so it's not sure if he read the sign and that's why he knows your name, or the fact that, well, she doesn't know that he read the sign, or he just knows her name. If he just knows her name like that, it's like, there's no teacher-parent meeting yet, so he doesn't know her name because parent-teacher conference. So that means that either he read the sign or he knows, which he knows, okay? It's like Mr. Biddle knows. Mr. Harold Biddle knows your damn name, and he doesn't even have to read the damn sign. He knows. Anyways, Isaiah takes out the trash. It's nighttime now. Nora actually helps him with the trash and checks up on him. And, well, she was about to ask about the game and who he saw, but Ben, his dad, decided to stop all of it. And he's like, no dark, creepy crap around my family. And, well, apparently now he's going to assemble the others. And it's like, okay, sure. As for Margot was there, and Nora was like, I need to talk to you. And she gives her the photo of Harold and check to see if Isaiah saw him. So Isabella, we're back to her, knows where her mom hid stuff, and the brother actually was doing some sleuthing and found, so basically, they're both, in quotations, trolls. So he found the video of Lucas wrecking the freaking drone, so now she can clear her name. Yeah, because the mom was like, "Oh, well, it was under your protection without our permission, so it was you. If you actually damaged it under your supervision, then it's your fault." And it's like, so let me sidebar right quick. If it was in quotations my possession, aka you wanted me to move it into my car, and then, well, lo and behold, there's a tropical depression, but you wanted me to move it in a car and move it somewhere, but hey, you wanted me to do more crap, but then, well, tropical depression, we didn't move it back in, the car gets flipped and destroyed and totaled, and the freaking drone gets destroyed. Is that on me? Because you told me I needed to move it, but you didn't allow me to move it, and it's like, I'm just saying, it's like your logic is sometimes flawed. Anyways, Alan wants to help her actually get back at Lucas, and she refused, but the mask wants to, and she accepts it. He accepts its help. So anyways, Isaiah actually is now at the swing in the backyard, and he does remember Harold as the referee and as the player, but he says more of, he was on fire. As if Johnny Storm. No, he didn't say that, but still, yeah, it was like, no, it's more like freaking extremists. Yep. So Margot did her research, and it's Harold Biddle, and they might have to go to Nora to ask questions. As for Lucas skateboards like usual outside, and Isabel actually is in mask form, stalking him. And well, he tripped. The skateboard went to her. She took the skateboard. She threw it as if it's the freaking damn shield of Captain America. And he held it as if he was guarding himself like the shield of Captain America. She broke it in two, even though he's like, it's an expensive skateboard. It's an expensive skateboard. And yet you're not able to pay for the freaking drone? Jerk, you better sell that skateboard to pay for that drone. It's like, yeah, you better do that. So, yep, and then all of a sudden she got strength and was able to toss him. It's like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden the mask engulfed her. And she became a troll. A true troll. And it's like, oh man. Wow. It's not foreshadowing. It's like, yeah, it's not foreshadowing. It's basically irony, I guess, or something. It's like I forgot the term. I think most likely Michael will have the term, or the bookworm have the term. It's like someone who's English, the English freaking majors out there have the term. I don't remember. Anyway, so she became an actual freaking troll. And well, she was about to finish the deed until Margot and Isaiah fought her off. Lucas was puzzled, like, what happened? And well, Isabel decided to go home. And now she has the claws. Her mom decides to call her dad about her freaking attitude, but it's a message. She can't even connect to the freaking dad. And I'm like, well, okay, hold on. Let's do a sidebar right here. Never mind, there's too many people. Guidance counselor, his wife is missing. Margot's freaking mom is missing. Isabella's dad is missing. It's like, well, someone's gonna have an affair. It seems like someone's having an affair over here. It's like, yeah, it's like frick. It's like, I wouldn't be surprised. I would be like, oh damn, that sucks. But I doubt they're gonna go that deep, and I think they shouldn't. Anyways, Alan actually went to bed, and the mom was like, oh, your sister will be home soon. So, but he heard sounds, and he went down to the kitchen, and lo and behold, the mask is breaking shit. She decided to break the freaking whole kitchen. The kitchen is getting demolished. She is wrecking it. It's like, what the hell? And well, the brother is like, I gotta call my sister. If she call my sister, she'll be able to save me. And the phone is in the back pocket of the troll. Oh dang. So he runs and hides in the little house. He tries not to breathe, but eventually, well, he breathed and he was found out. And then he tries to get through Isabella and be like, Isabella, this isn't you. This isn't you, Isabella. Come on, you could fight this. And she tries to get free, and you hear whispers, and I think the whispers are like, don't do it. Don't do this. I know you were weak. I knew it. And she gets freedom, and damn, she's so broken. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean this. I'm so sorry. And you can see how it really actually attached itself to her face because she was all red. Her face was all red. So she decided in the morning to go and do freaking Jumanji style and take the freaking mask and throw it over a bridge. And then they want to, oh yeah, and then they made an excuse that the damage was a bear. The bear came in the backyard and he got inside and destroyed things. And well, they decided to say a prayer, which I'm like, at Jumanji, they didn't say a fucking prayer. They were like, yeah, sayonara, we out. Instead, they decided to say a prayer of rotten hell. And it's like, I get it, but that's not really a prayer. It's like, and besides, at least freaking Carly Beth had the right idea of burning it first. Well, technically, you can't burn it. I mean, if it's like the freaking camera, you can't destroy it. So I guess that was the best idea to do. Anyways, someone was there in the bushes as they leave. It turns out it's Mr. Biddle. And they know, oh yeah, Mr. Biddle. And it's like, did he actually fetch out that mask? I bet he did. And I bet he's the one who took the camera too. It's like, yeah, I bet that's one thing that he did on that Sunday was take the camera out of the freaking locker. Anyway, hold on. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'm trying to think real quick. I think he might have actually had the camera. I think he most likely did, maybe actually took the camera and put it in the locker. It's like, yeah, I think that's the freaking sleight of hand that's happening here. Anyways, sadly, the mom knows that she trashed the freaking kitchen and she's like, I can't trust you, so you're going with me. And they go to James's house. And well, they all came together. We have Nora, Lucas's mom, Ben, Isaiah's dad, James's mom, and Isabella's mom. So it's like only one guy in this freaking mix. What the fuck? And Lucas actually, they decided to actually threaten, being like, hey, listen, what you're saying here is completely stupid, and well, we might think you're not in your right mind. And it would be a shame that Lucas actually, your custody of Lucas is gone because you're insane. So say goodbye to your son. It's like, wow. Yeah, she's like, listen, guys, you need to know that this might actually be true, that he's coming back to get us. And they're not listening, though. It's like, yeah, they're kind of not listening. And James's mom is a drunk. And of course, well, Isabel at the time, along with James, goes to the game room. And they decide to actually play pool. So when we have the twist, when Isabel has to actually play pool, she shoots it, hits James, and James splatters as if an egg or as if a freaking balloon or something. So it's like, yeah, so the freaking yellow on her face, that came from episode 2. But there you go. That's everything. So, of course, you know what I have to do. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you definitely subscribe. And make sure you don't be one of those zombie subscribers out there. I'm pretty sure when it comes to this channel, we most likely won't have zombie subscribers. I really hope not. But if we do, that sucks. And it's like, please don't be a zombie subscriber. Please like the video. Please comment anything. Did I miss anything? I bet I sure did. So anyways, make sure you actually see something and notice something and say something. But more importantly, it's like, please make sure you actually subscribe. Because I'm going to go through all 10 of these episodes, and most likely I'm going to go even deeper with a fine-tooth comb. So stay tuned and have a scary day, have a scary night.